Hello friends, in this video I have brought to you a case study of one of your favorite companies, Deepak Nitrite. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe right now and activate the notifications by hitting the bell icon, and do watch this video till the end because I am bringing to you the research of 2 to 3 days in a concise form of 15 to 20 minutes, an in-depth fundamental analysis of this company, and I'm sure at the end of this video you will be able to take the correct decision of investing this in this stock or not. I am Varun Agarwal and let's get started. So there's a new community section which has got activated in my channel, and I am offering options for you to choose on which stock do you want me to make a analysis video. So if you see in the recent poll which I had conducted in my community, more than almost 46% of the people had chosen Deepak Nitrite. That is why I am making a video on this. And today I have activated another poll in which I have given about 5 options for you to choose. And if you can go and choose the stock which you want, we will make a video on the same stock the next time. So let's start with the introduction. Deepak Nitrite is a leading manufacturer of organic, inorganic chemicals, fine and specialty chemicals. So they are into the business of basic chemicals and also specialty chemicals. It's a market leader in some products which are of nitrites, toluene, xylidines, brightening agents and phenyl acetone. Phenyl acetone is a recent addition. Their vision is to become the fastest growing chemical company in India with diversified portfolio of intermediates. They are preferred supplier to one of the biggest chemical consumer companies in the world, and they have a legacy of more than 50 years. So this is a company which is very long into the same business. Mr. Deepak C. Mehta is the chairman and managing director of the company. He is a science graduate from University of Bombay and is the past chairman of National Chemicals Committee at FICCI. Deepak Nitrite has achieved several milestones under his leadership in the last 40 years. So what are the different product segments in which this company is operating? They are into basic chemicals. The basic chemicals application is into dyes and pigments, agrochemicals and fuel related products. The next is fine and specialty chemicals. Their application is into agrochemicals, pigments, pharma and personal care. They are also into performance products, and those particular industries are textile, paper, detergents, etc. A new addition, they have acquired a new company which they have taken as a subsidiary now, and that company manufactures, that particular industry manufactures phenolics, and it's the largest and the most efficient Indian phenol and acetone plant. So this particular acquisition has given a very big advantage to Deepak Nitrite. How we are going to see when we see the numbers in the presentation. What is the business model of this company? They are into manufacture and sale in India and export of specialty chemicals and basic chemicals also. They are market leader in nitrite related products and certain other chemicals. They have 6 manufacturing facilities. They export to more than 30 countries in the world, and they have a couple of subsidiaries. One is in US and one is in India, which is recently acquired, and the new subsidiary which they have acquired, it is Deepak Phenolics Limited. It is a very good achievement that immediately after acquiring that particular industrial unit, in a very few months they are able to reach the 100% capacity utilization. So you can gauge the demand of the product, and they are trying to make India self-reliant and to reduce imports of these particular specialty chemicals from other countries. So these are some of the industries which are the consumers of the products which Deepak Nitrite manufactures: dyes and pigments, agrochemicals, pharma, colors, fuel, detergents, textiles, paper, laminates, automobiles, paint and adhesives. So they have a wide diversified industries in terms of customer base, and the key customers are Bayer Group, Hindustan Unilever, and BASF, Lubrizol, Reliance, Lonza. So these are the major customers of this company. Now let us understand the market and the industry in which Deepak Nitrite operates. The chemicals contribute to 7% of the entire world's GDP. So chemical industry has a substantial importance when it comes to the GDP of the world. Industries are preferring India over China due to some recent developments, as you know. So that is an advantage for Indian companies, and the domestic chemical industry is expected to grow at an average CAGR of 9% in the next few years up to 2024-25. So this, you, by investing in this stock, you would be in the right industry, as this industry is expected to grow in the near future at a decent rate. And the Indian chemicals industry is the sixth largest in the world in terms of output, and one of the fastest growing industries in the world. And this is attracting a lot of foreign direct investments in India. The demand in India is rising due to the consumption which is coming from the end user industries, which we have discussed in the previous slide. So the entire market and the industry is decently growing and is expected to grow continuously for the next 4 to 5 years. The competitors of this company are Vinati Organics, Solar Industries, Tata Chemicals, Fine Organics, Alkyl Amines, and there are few other competitors. I have broadly listed down a few names so that you can understand the particular sector in which this company operates. What is an advantage which Deepak Nitrite has when compared to its competitors? Deepak has a diversified portfolio of intermediates. So their products are quite diversified. They are not manufacturing only specific product. They have certain diversification within their industry. Their manufacturing units are strategically located. Their export is to more than 30 countries and 6 continents, and they have just started new products by acquisition of a new subsidiary, which is phenol and acetone, which cater to almost 20 different end users. They are very innovative and they invest a lot in technology and research and development. They are a responsible care company, so they make sure that the environment is protected in spite of doing good business, and they also do custom manufacturing depending on the customer's requirements, and they maintain a globally standard quality. So these are all the advantages, or these are the criteria in which Deepak Nitrite, which is having a better advantage or edge when compared to the other companies in the same industry. What are the growth prospects? How is this company expected to grow in the near future? They have delivered whatever they had promised. In fact, they have over delivered than their estimates which they have given in the recent past. In terms of products portfolio, they have increased their products portfolio, and they also have grown geographically. Phenol and acetone business, it has become profitable immediately in the first few months when they started it, and they are operating it almost at 100% capacity right now. And there is a huge demand of this particular product, phenolics, in India. They are investing a lot in the research and development, and their goal is to become the fastest growing chemical company in India, and they are going on adding more and more products. They are expected to add more products in future, and they are also expected to grow geographically into different countries. So these are the different growth prospects which you can expect this company to show in the near future. What are the risks? The usual risks which you can see in my other videos also: the fluctuations in the raw material prices, availability of raw material, disruptions in the raw material supply, exchange rate fluctuations because they are into exports, and the macroeconomic conditions like government policies or COVID situation. These kind of broad risks which almost every company faces. Now, after discussing the business model and the entire background of this company, let us discuss the numbers. First, we'll discuss the quarterly results. So their quarterly results of March 2020 are out, and I am discussing in two ways: standalone and consolidated basis. What is standalone? Only Deepak Nitrite as a single company. What is consolidated? Including the two subsidiaries of Deepak Nitrite of the entire group is the consolidated figure. So on standalone basis, if you observe the revenue when compared to the previous quarter, I mean the March quarter of 2019 versus March of 2020, Revenue is up by 8%, which is pretty decent. EBITDA is up by 67% and profit before tax by 84% and profit after tax by 106%. The profit is almost double when compared to the same quarter in the earlier year. Consolidated, if we see, the revenue for March 2020 is about 1055 crores, which compared to the earlier March is 1008 crores, which is slightly up, and previous quarter December 19 it is 1119, which is slightly lesser than the previous quarter. Although the revenue has not shown much growth, let us see the profit. When compared to the previous quarter on consolidated basis, it is 172 crores and the previous one is 91. So here on consolidated basis also the profit has shown almost a double growth, and compared to the previous quarter, which is December 2019, it is 156 crores. So it is, in terms of profit, it is more than the December 19 quarter. If you see a broad trend in the last 5 years, revenue is continuously on a increasing trend. You can see the revenue from right to left. If you see, revenue is continuously increasing and profits are also continuously increasing in the last 5 to 7 years. If you see here, their major customers or the products, the industries which are buying their products majorly are the colors and pigments, agro and fuel industries. So that those industries and the growth of this company are quite interlinked. Now let us discuss the yearly financials on a consolidated basis. Because of their acquisition of this new subsidiary, you will see huge growth. So financial year 2020 revenue was 4230 crores, which is quite decent, which is up by 58% when compared to the previous year. The profit after tax is 611 crores, which is up by 251%, which compared to the previous year, which is 2019. Earning per share is 45, which is up by 246% compared to the previous year. This is consolidated basis, which means the entire both subsidiaries also included. Now standalone basis only Deepak Nitrite, without its subsidiaries, the revenue is 2230 crores, which is up by 26%. Profit is 544 crores. So on a standalone basis also, if you see, the profits are 294% up, which is more than double or in fact triple. And earning per share is about 40 rupees, which is again by 294% up. So on a standalone basis also there is a huge growth, and on consolidated basis in fact it is much more, because the entire financial performance of the new subsidiary has also come into the financials of Deepak Nitrite. So here are the two subsidiaries which I have mentioned: Deepak Phenolics Limited, which is an Indian subsidiary which they have recently acquired, and Deepak Nitrite Corporation Inc. USA, to manage and to grow their business in US. They have in the past they have made a subsidiary there called Deepak Nitrite Corporation Inc. Let us discuss some balance sheet numbers. The promoter shareholding is 45.69%, which is slightly, you can say, less, or for me it is pretty decent, and nothing is pledged because they are doing quite well in terms of profits. Institutional investors are invested about 35%, which is a very attractive number. So this shows that the institutions have a lot of confidence in this company. The remuneration to directors and KMPs, key managerial personnel, is about 20 crores, which is again pretty decent. The equity is consistently maintained the same. The reserves of this company are growing pretty fast, and the debt on a standalone basis, the debt is very low. You can say it's almost debt free, but on a consolidated basis it has certain debt, and I feel they will be able to clear off all the debts because they are earning quite good number of quite good profit in the past, and they are expected to make good profits in the future also. Let us analyze the cash flow statement. Cash flow from the operating activities is about 765 crores, and they are investing this cash flow in growth like plant and machinery and other investments, and that is outflow is about 428 crores. So they have positive free cash flows, which is again a very good sign. They have declared a dividend. It's a dividend paying company, and they have declared an interim dividend for financial year 2020 of about 4.5 rupees, and it is about 225% because the face value of the share is about 2 rupees. Dividend yield is 0.93%. If you see just the dividend, it may appear to be less, but for a company which is in growth stage, I feel 0.93% is okay, because they would prefer to invest the profits into the growth rather than distributing it to the shareholders. And the profit before depreciation, interest and tax, the margin, PBDIT margin, is about 25%, which is again very decent. And all these ratios are again on consolidated basis, the entire company and its subsidiaries. The net profit margin is 14.44, which is again very good. Return on equity is 38.87% and return on capital employed is 37.45%. So this is again very good in terms of investment returns. Inventory turnover ratio is 10.72%, which means that whatever their products they are manufacturing, they are able to sell it very fast. The sales growth average in the last 3 years is about 45% on consolidated basis, and in the last 3 years is 45%, and in the last 5 years is 27.5. So if you see the growth point of view also, this company is growing at a very good rate. Now let us discuss the valuations. The fundamentals and financials we have discussed, and they are pretty sound. Let us discuss the valuations. The last traded price is about 482 rupees. 52-week high and low is 257 to 567. So it is almost nearing its 52-week high in spite of the lockdown situation. In the last 1 year, the stock has given a return of about 71.56% in spite of the fall in March. And in the last 5 years, it has given a return of 651%, which is more than 5 times it has grown in the last 5 years. So I feel it is already a multi-bagger. It has shown the performance of a multi-bagger in the recent 5 years, and it may further continue its journey of showing such returns in future. The market capital is about 6572 crores. So this is a mid-cap company. PE is just 12. So this is very decent valuation. Industry PE is 15. So it is available at a lower PE when compared to the industry. Earning per share is about 40 rupees, which is again very good. Price book ratio is 4.41. And the intrinsic value, if I calculate as per Benjamin Graham's formula, is 1355 if I assume a growth rate of 20%. So if you observe, it is available at a very less price when compared to its intrinsic value. If you don't know how to calculate an intrinsic value, then I have created a separate video. You can have a look at my channel. The link will be there in the description of the video. So if you see the valuations overall, it is available at a very decent value right now to invest. Let us see the price chart. It is a continuously growing price chart with a little here and there downside, but on a broad basis, it is a very good trend which is being shown in the price chart. Next, let us discuss the recent news and announcements. They have commenced commercial production of isopropyl alcohol, which is used in the manufacture of sanitizers. And in the Q4 of 2020, the revenues from exports were higher when compared to domestic, because they felt whatever products they manufactured, they were able to get more profits and higher prices when they export to the other countries. So they have done that and they have got more profits. So I feel it is a smart move done by the company. In the last 10 days of March, they have got affected because of the lockdown, and they could not run their production unit. That is why it has affected the financials. In spite of getting affected, they have shown very good results in this March quarter. So they have given you all the indicators for you to decide whether to invest in this company or not. I am sure you will be able to take the right decision. To sum it up, this is a company which is a market leader in certain particular chemicals which are related to nitrites. It's a mid-cap stock. It is a very fast-growing company. The management is experienced. The company is growing and also diversifying in terms of products and geographies. The debts of this companies are in control, and the sector in which this company operates is on the rise, and that will give an advantage to this company as well. Valuation point of view, I feel this stock is quite attractive in terms of value in spite of growing and giving good returns in the past. Right now also it is at attractive valuations. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you like it, and do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to activate the notifications. Participate in the poll which I am creating in the community to choose the next stock for making the video. If there are some stocks which you want me to create videos on, and if they are not mentioned in the poll, you can leave the names of the stocks in this comments, and I will include those names in the poll next time. And if your stock gets more votes, then the next video will be on your stock. So thanks for watching and have a great day.